All right, I couldn't wait because I feel like I am going to forget about this fragrance and what it smells like. So we are still reviewing the bestsellers kit from Dime Beauty. This is Dime Fragrance, and this one is Seven Summers. When I when I initially smelled this out of the bottle, it wasn't my most favorite, to be completely honest, but there are two other ones that are, I'm not looking forward to spraying those and smelling like those for the rest of the day. So this one, I did spray a good amount of it. And it's not crazy overpowering, not as sweet, but it does have some little bit of kick in there. It smells very ambery, very vanilla-y. It has some like base notes that it's coming to, mid notes. Um, every time, this one's is one of those like changing ones because every time I go back in for a sniff, go back in for a sniff, it tends, it's one of those that, you know, kind of ebb and flows. It kind of changes here and then it changes there and it changes here. So you get a lot of, notes in here. You get a lot of things every time you go back in. But it is very, I would say it's mid-tone. So I would, it's not too feminine and it's not too masculine. It's like right in the middle. So if you were unsure about which fragrance is for you or which one you kind of want to go lean towards, but you're kind of like, I'm not really sweet, but I'm not really feminine. I want something right in the middle. This one, Seven Summers, would actually be a good one to choose. Now, is it original? And as far as I've never smelled anything like this, no, it's not. I can't really compare it to a lot of other fragrances, but it's not something that's astronomically like, oh, this is something different, this is something new. It does kind of remind me a little of the Lancome, that one, you know the one. If you shop Lancome, you know the one. It's the one with Julia Roberts, and she uh, advertises that one a lot. The Labelle something Labelle. So it does kind of remind me of those very very similar, like, you know, except that one's a tinge on the a bit. That one runs a bit on towards the feminine side. This Seven Summers is dyed down so that it has some of those familiar notes. Like I said, it's familiar, but it's not a replica. It's not, I'm not comparing it to that one. It just has similar notes that I picked up yesterday by smelling a total stranger. So, anyway, it smells good. It smells familiar. I would say if you are going to want to wear this, it would be a nighttime, date night, winter, fall, because it's a little heavy. It's actually perfect for right now because we are in the winter months. And it's got that heaviness to where it's not too strong, it's not too heavy, but it's just heavy enough to where you can wear it in the daytime and you could still wear it on a date. And when your date gets closer to you, or your spouse or whoever gets closer and closer to you, they'll be like, you smell really good, you smell really, like, it smells very like something's cooking. It smells, you know, like you've been cooking pies and baked goods, and it has those similar notes to where it's like it's warm. It's very warm. I'm going blind off of these. I don't know. They don't really specify the notes, but they do say it's warm, it's woody, it's amber. They just give you like very, very, very vague um, distinctive notes in here. So I'm not really sure. I'm just going based on my own interpretation of these. But of course, on the website, they'll tell you exactly where these fall under. But it's a very warm fragrance. Um, it just reminds me of like baking at home, the cinnamon, the apples, spices, the warm, gingery spices, things like that. But with a feminine twist of just a little bit of femininity and a little bit of masculinity, and it's just like this warm fragrance. You get this nice warm fragrance. It's not my favorite. It's a little too hot. It's a little too spicy for me. It doesn't embody my personality. Um, it's very nice. Like I said, it's a very nice fragrance. I just feel like it's overpowering for me. Uh, like it's not me. It's not my personality per se. Um, but it's a very nice scent. Like I said, it's a mid-grade scent, so anybody can wear it, male or female. Um, you're not gonna look crazy or too masculine or whatever, because of the base notes that are in here. So yeah, if you're kind of on the fence and you're like, I don't know where to go, Seven Summers would probably be your safety zone. It's right there. But it kind of it Seven Summers is not a really good name for this because how warm it is. It's more like Seven Winters than summer. I would not wear this in the summertime only because it's just too warm. And when you smell it, you'll be like, yeah, that's not a summertime fragrance. Maybe at nights, but this is definitely like a fall, wintry, nighttime fragrance. Definitely. So, again, my bottom line is this one's not for me. It's we're halfway through the discovery kit, and I don't feel swindled out of my cash on this one because I only paid $19 and some change for it because I got it on a discount. But I mean, to say out of 5 fragrances and this is their best sellers, it kind of doesn't make me feel like I want to go back and see the other 3 fragrances that they have that aren't included in the kit. It doesn't give me a good representation. Well, it gives me a good representation of the fact that I'm not going to buy a big bottle of these, because none of them were for me. None of them, hit all my boxes and you know out of the park. So but I did spend, you know 20 $19, so $20 um out of my pocket, which eh, I could use the 20, but at least I know, and at least I discovered and got it. But the next 2 fragrances, like I said, I'm not really looking forward to smelling like that. I could surprise myself and maybe hopefully they're not going to be horrific. But yeah, these 3 so far have been decent. They've been okay. Uh so yeah. Um, yeah. So if you are intrigued to buying this kit, buying the sample, the bestsellers, samples, um, by all means, be my guest. I mean, it's your money. You do what you want with it. But for me, I don't have regrets, but I just keep trying. I just keep trying. to find something. But anyway, hope that helps someone out, and I'll see you in the next one.